Chris Watts. Let's talk about it. Are you guys down to talk about it? Can we talk about it? Chris is First of all, let me ask you guys a question first. It's after 11 here. I have a court case in the AM, so I gotta sleep. Well, you get some rest, honey. It will be all over TikTok. Oh, honey. You'll have to let us know. So interested. Message me. But you get some sleep, and I will post this on YT. Well, honey, then you're in the right place because we're going to get started on, yes, please DM me, on Chris Watts. My first question to you guys is, we have literally, perfectly, absolutely, we have the best chat on all of TikTok. The Sock Gang is so strong, and so Sock Gang's so amazing, they had to make us our own dang gift, okay? I love the team that we have over here. We're the best. Oh my God, I hopped in this live just in time. Well, welcome, love. Welcome in. Okay, so let me ask you this question first. Do you guys think... There's the socks. I love it. Thank you, Amber. Oh, and you guys completed the live goal. Hey, thank you, love. Do you guys think the mistress was involved at all? Whether she played a part in trying to talk him into it or was there and helped? Yes, absolutely. No. The girlfriend was 1,000 involved. Absolutely. I do. Maybe. Yes. I think she knew at least. Yes. So we only have one no. Okay, who said no? Who said no? Karma. Only if you're interested. After we go through this, if you want to come up, she was the catalyst. Oh, so you think that that she didn't help per se, right? She didn't help with the action, but she was the reason why he did it, is what you're saying. I'm saying no, because how can woman be that? Honey, they're all over the place. She was his motivation. Yeah. I wish it was so easy to say because she's a woman can't be that evil. But if that was the case, we wouldn't have women prisons. Yeah, Casey. I mean, we can give you a list of names, but I love it. Okay, so I think he by far is one of the most disturbed. Now, mind you guys, I was the social worker that worked with, why did his name just, Josh Powell. Okay, so I worked with his case, with his kids, their supervised visitation, the whole, right? So I was a part of the Josh Powell case. So I've dealt with very sick individuals. Only reason why I'm able to say that now is because all parties have passed away. And there's books and there's movies, etc. So there's nothing that I could say that you guys would not already know. I guess I did know him. I was his social worker when he moved to my state. Okay. Now, that case really affects me every day. Not every day, but it's been years. But it really did. Charlie and Brayden were the cutest little nuggets. But anyways, we'll go into that on another day. But for what Chris did is beyond sick. Now, I don't know if those that Thrive or whatever that was, I have no idea if that had anything to do with it. Some people were saying that it was. You could tell they were two very totally different people. In a sense, now, please do not taking Yes, we're talking about Chris Watts. Please do not take this out of context at all. I'm only stating that Cheyenne and Chris remind me of this other TikTok couple only because how they're so different, right? Cheyenne was so full of life and so bubbly and loved to be in front of the camera. Everything was in front of the camera and she loved that. And Chris was so, a bump on the log. So that's the only reason why I'm giving this correlation between this couple. And I have to make this clear because God forbid, I do not want it to be clipped that I'm trying to compare this famous TikTok couple to Chris and Cheyenne. But from their personalities, it reminds me of TT and Cody Ford, right? Tiana is a bright, beautiful, sunny soul, right? Who is so vibrant on the camera. And Cody was just, yeah, right? Now that she's with Adrian, it's like a perfect thing, right? So that's the only correlation. Okay, so that's how they were. So Chris I don't feel he was very happy in his relationship at all. I don't know if he already knew. Oh no, they did know that it was a boy. But a few questions I also, before I go full in. The picture that I wish I had my iPad. Dang it. The picture that he sent her before this happened. Do you guys know the picture I'm talking about with the doll or the kid or whoever it was laid out with the blanket over them with just the feet out? Do you guys know the picture I'm talking about? Yes, no, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes, okay. That's why I said Shanann. It might just, is it Shanann? I'm not saying Cheyenne. Shanann. Okay. Okay, so when I saw that, I would have, like, if I'm off on a business trip and I get a picture like that, I'm like, I don't know what I would do. What would I Google to see it? It would probably be, I would probably Google picture Chris Watts sent to Shanann of, I would say maybe covered child. I don't know, but you'll see it. It's a yellow blanket that's covering a child or a doll. I don't know if it's a doll or a child. It's a life size, right? And it just has it is disturbing. And no context, unless there was, if I'm missing it, was there any context with that picture that was sent? It was a doll laying down on the couch, okay, with a sheet over it. Yeah, and it was the last pic that he sent her. Was there any text with it? I can't remember. I wish I had my iPad. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't remember there being any context. So how do you take that? Right? He said his daughters did it. No, you're good, Angel. I love that. Hey, listen. I just said the same thing myself, right? About the Diddy trial. I can't watch it because it triggers me. So we all have to know what's best for mental health. That's what's important. So you only be here when you need to be loved. You have my support. Wait, if there was no context, then he meant to I don't know. But that picture, it's like when I saw that, I was like, wait, so was one of the girls already? But then I found out it was a doll, right? So I felt like in a sense that was a warning. Yeah, I know he said the girls did it. I don't know that I believe that. Okay. So anyways, he also said that the reason why he did that to Shanann, was because she did that to the girls. Well, we both, the 302 of us here, we know that that's not true at all. And the girls were still with us Well, the mom was on the floor for I think it was like a 45 to 50-minute ride. The girls were sitting there with their mom underneath them. That's terrifying. And they said, you know, she was dropped off by... First of all, thank God for her friend. If her friend did not have... it's pronounced Shanann, is from what her family said. It's spelled Shannon. I thought it was Shannon, but then I got corrected a long time ago. Yeah, Nicole. Shout out to her, because I tell you what, this case would have been another Susan Powell, in my opinion, right? Because we've still never found Susan Powell. Thank God she knew in her gut, she knew something was wrong, and she showed up, and she walked right in the house. She knew as soon as all that stuff was there, something was wrong. So he gets the kids and the wife there, and then takes the wife and puts her in the spot. I have to be very cautious on what I say, right? And then takes the youngest and does what he does to her, and then walks her up those oil towers. And they said the top is like this, and squeezed her in there to put her there. And the oldest watched, and then came back and did the same to the oldest. And the oldest begged and said, please don't do what you did to mommy and sissy. And she was the only one that had, I have to be very cautious. She was the only one that had defensive, well, she fought back, right? And then there's two those big oil towers, right? So there's two. He couldn't even be respectful enough to even put them together then. He separated them. He put one in one and one in the other. And he said that the older one was a little too big, and it was harder for him to get her in there. And he remembers which one went in which oil thing, because he knows how much, it was his job to know how much oil was in there because of the plop, the sound from the plop. So he knew who was in which one.